Hello everyone. So through this session we'll continue with the 8th chapter of your book Honeysuckle, and that is a game of chance given on your page number 99 of your book. Actually, game of chance is a story with which we can easily relate. All of us can relate with this because such kinds of incidents, whatever is described in the story, we have seen in our life. You also have seen in your life. You used to visit the fairs and there you used to play the games also. So actually, by taking that one incident, the writer had written the story. We will continue with. So let's start with this. I'm reading the very first paragraph for this. Every year on the occasion of Eid, there was a fair in our village. Eid was celebrated only one day, but the fair lasted many days. So actually, occasion of Eid is there, and by taking that occasion, the writer is sharing his experiences, one of the incident of his life. He is saying that on every occasion of Eid, there used to be a fair in their village. And Eid used to be of one day only. They used to celebrate Eid for one day. But yes, the fair lasted for many days after the Eid even. Further he is saying tradesmen. Who are the tradesmen? Who used to come in the fair for selling the things, for doing the trades and all. So tradesmen from far and wide come there with all kinds of goods. All kinds of goods means all kind of material. Tradesmen come along with, and then they used to sell their things there in that fair. So actually that was not only the fair for Eid only, but it was a kind of trading fair also. So many of the business person, tradesmen, they used to come into that fair for selling their goods, for selling their material. Further, he is saying that you could buy anything from a small pin to a big buffalo, and everything was available actually in that fair. He is saying from a small pin, even you were able to buy a buffalo from the fair, from the tradesmen. So everything was available. Every kind of person, every kind of tradesmen used to come in that fair for selling their goods. Uncle took me to the fair. Bhaiya, who worked for us at home, came with us. There was a big crowd at the fair, and uncle was leading us through the crowd when he met a few of his friends. They wanted him to spend some time with them. So now the story of the writer has started here. He is saying that he went to the fair with his uncle only. And who else was there along with him? His bhaiya, his brother was also there. And then when they actually reached in between the fair, into the crowd only, that time his uncle, he was leading them actually along with him. But when he met few of his friends, that time they both, the writer and his brother, they were apart from his uncle. And then his uncle said that he wanted to spend some time with his friends only, so they can look around the fair there and then they will meet later on. Uncle asked me whether I would like to look around the fair with Bhaiya till he came back. So his uncle said that he is going with his friends only to see the fair. So he asked the writer that if you want to just see the fair yourself along with your Bhaiya, so you can continue with that. Until that time his uncle went with his friends only. I was happy to do that. So the writer was also happy, as the child has getting liberty to see the fair in its own way. Anywhere they can stand, anywhere they can actually play there in that fair. So he was happy to do that. Further he is saying, uncle warned me neither to buy anything nor to go too far out while he was away, and I promised that I would wait for him. But yes, his uncle actually advised him. What he advised? That you will not buy anything in his absence. You will buy when I will return here along with you. That time we will do the purchasing and all. And then he also said so because in fair many of the tradesmen used to be like that. Many of the business persons who used to sell the things actually in bigger prices. So that's why his uncle actually said that you should actually no need to buy anything in my absence. Whenever I'll return, that time we'll do the shopping. Further, Bhaiya and I went from shop to shop. There were many things I would have liked to buy, but I waited for uncle to return. So actually he was following what actually his uncle has instructed to him. So he is saying that I and my bhaiya, we went to the fair, inside the fair, and there were many of the things which I wanted to buy, but I waited for my uncle as he advised me that he will not buy anything actually alone. Further he is saying that we came to what was called the lucky shop. Actually from here our main chapter is starting. He is saying we reached to a lucky shop. The name of the shop was Lucky Shop. The shopkeeper was neither young nor old, and the shopkeeper of the shop was a middle-aged person. He was not neither young and nor he was old even. He was a middle-aged man. He seemed neither too smart nor too lazy. He wanted everybody to try their luck. There were discs on the table with numbers from 1 to 10 facing down, and all you had to do was to pay 50 paise, pick up any 6 discs, add up the numbers on the discs and find the total, and the article marked with that number was yours. So actually the lucky shop, the whatever game was going on that lucky shop, that was the game of chance. This kind of game you also have seen many of the time in fairs. So are you getting what actually the writer wants to write? That on that shop, first of all, he is giving you the appearance of the shopkeeper. Why he is giving you the appearance? Actually first, that you will see later on. He was a middle-aged person. Apart from that, he was not too smart and not too lazy. Means an average looking person he was. And the shopkeeper wanted that everyone, whoever is coming to his shop, they should try their luck once. Okay, and what was why it was lucky shop? Because every people were going there to try their luck. How are they trying their luck? That you will have to pay 50 paise only, and in return you will get 6 discs, 6 roll disc, and on every of the discs some numbers are mentioned. Then you will have to do the total of that numbers, and if whatever number you will get, you will have to mark on the things on that number. It could be anything. Many of the things are there which were marked on that. Okay, so somewhere teddy bears were keeping there, somewhere combs were there, mirrors were there, toys were there. On each number he has put something, and whatever actually number the people were getting there, so they are taking the thing actually in free. They don't have to pay anything, but yes, they had paid 50 paise already. So actually this we will see further, because many of the turning questions are there in your textuals here in this chapter actually. So you will see further. An old man paid 50 paise and selected 6 discs. So they are watching there only. He didn't spend any money yet, but he was watching the old person. An old man came there and he just paid the 50 paise to the shopkeeper, and then he selected any of the 6 discs. He added up the numbers on them and found the total was 15. Then he added the all 6 disc numbers, and how much total he got? 15. He was given the article. Article here means the thing, whatever is putting on that number. So he was given the article marked 15. On 15 number, whatever thing, whatever article was there, he just put that, which was a beautiful clock. But the old man did not want a clock. So what was actually keeping on that 15 number? A beautiful clock. But that old man, he did not want a clock. So he said that I don't want a clock here. The shopkeeper obliged him by buying it back for 15 rupees. And then the shopkeeper advised, okay, if you don't want to just take that clock, then I will return 15 rupees to you, and then I will buy this clock. The old man went away very pleased. So old man was happy. Just in 50 paise, by paying 50 paise, he just got 15 rupees in return. So he was very pleased, he was very happy. So why this all going on? Was the old man so lucky or not? So actually these kinds of tricks we used to go actually in such places when larger mass used to be there, when children used to be there, because definitely for many of the things we'll have to run our minds also. So actually this is the experience, this is the real experience of someone he has written here. Further, the boy, then a boy a little older than I tried his luck. He got a comb worth 25 paise. The shopkeeper looked neither happy nor sad. He bought the comb from the boy for 25 paise. And likewise only another boy came, just bigger than the writer. Then he also took the chance. He paid the 50 paises for 60 dicks, and then he got the actually material, the article which was there on that number. And what was that? That was a comb only. And what was the worth of that comb? What was the price of that comb? Just 25 paises. So he didn't also want that comb. So shopkeeper returned 25 paises even, and then the boy was also happy. The boy tried his luck again. He now got a fountain pen worth 3 rupees. Then he tried a third time and got a wristwatch worth 25 rupees. When he tried again, he got a table lamp worth more than 10 rupees. The boy was happy and went away with a smile and a good deal of cash. So apart from these things, apart from a fountain pen, a comb, then further a wristwatch, and then a table lamp, he got some money also, some cash also of 25 paise. So the boy was also very happy. And actually whatever was going on there, it influenced the boy a lot. The boy was a child only, and he was watching, observing everything, that how people are making benefit out of this game. So why should not I? Although his uncle said so, that you will not try anything if you are going to the inside the fair. So just keep calm, and whenever I'll return, then we'll continue. But how can you keep calm when you can see that many of the people are making bigger profits? So actually students, up to here only, almost half of the chapter we had read here, and up to here only we'll just do in this session. And whatever questions you will complete during this up to 6th paragraph, so that you will do in your homework. So I am ending the session here only, and rest of the chapter will continue in the next video. Thank you.